airplanes. You've seen these headlines about nightmare lines, 3 and 4 hours long at the checkpoints, TSA checkpoints. Okay, you owned an airline. So let's promote you. You're already president. You hear about these long lines. What does President Donald Trump do about them?
Well, first of all, I was just reading about it this morning. It's terrible. I see it on television where people are waiting 4 or 5 hours. It's never been worse. It has to do with two things. Number one, terrorism. You got to knock the hell out of them. And number two, and we have to be so much tougher on terrorism. Otherwise, it's going to stymie the whole world. And number two, and I really view it in that order. Number two, it's running like our country runs, a mess. We have people that have no idea. We have people that are shouldn't even be TSA agents. They shouldn't be TSA agents. They shouldn't be working at this stuff because in many cases they don't have the capacity or the capability to do it. You're looking for a finite object in a suitcase someplace. Now, I will say that with all of that, we have to get that geared up because you talk about Boeing. You're not going to need airplanes if this continues because nobody's going to want to move. Nobody's going to.
Well,
it's going to ruin.
The airlines are furious.
It's going to ruin industries.
Yeah, the airlines
are going to be ruined.
The airlines are furious. Should basically TSA be fired? Should we allow private contractors to do what TSA apparently is not up to doing?
Well, in my opinion, you probably should because, and you have to be very strong with them, though. You have to watch them very carefully, but you probably should because what I'm hearing is the level of security and the level of checking is not what it should be. And despite that, how does the government run something so big? If you think about it, if you had an airline and they had 3 booths and they had people coming in, it would be, I think, a much more efficient system. It should be a much better system. What you have to be careful is that they don't cut back. And, you have a lot of – there's no easy answer. Okay.